Can I help you?
Yeah, Michael?
Yes.
Hey, Michael. It's Dave Monroe and Gina. We're from the Attorney General's office.
Right.
Hey, can we talk to you?
What do you want to talk about?
Well, we want to talk about your case, man.
Are you here to do an investigation or what?
At this point, we're not involved, but we want to talk about the orders from California before we get involved. So.
Well, all I have to say is there's a rich documentary record of me reaching out to you guys. As you know, I also have a letter to the governor, which has gone unanswered, a letter to the sheriff, which has gone unanswered. Now, I got a call the other day from the investigator for the District Attorney of El Dorado County, who also has been refusing to help for the last 2 years. And he told me that there's an order out of California. I have not been served with an order. Nobody has sent me an order. He did not supply me with a copy of an order. I have a writ petition right now in front of the 6th District Court of Appeals to disqualify the judge in this case. So my point of view is if the California court has signed some kind of secret order, which is what it's been doing for the last 2 years in violation of my constitutional rights, in violation of due process, then when that order is served on me, I will take it up to this District Court of Appeals where that writ petition is sitting right now. But as of right now, I have seen no valid order. So I have nothing to say. If she wants to domesticate the order, I'm happy to go in front of a Nevada judge and plead my case.
Okay. If you open the door, I'll hand you the order you're talking about.
No, I don't appreciate you showing up unannounced. I've been asking for your help for 2 years. So my point of view is if you want to talk to me, go get a warrant. And if you're going to get a warrant, make sure you hand over to the judge all the paperwork that I've been sending you for the last 6 months.
Okay. Well, that's your position. What we're going to do, we're going to leave this order, and then I'm going to email you the order. And that's going to meet the requirement of service, Michael. So, again, this battle is something you have to fight with California, okay? You can't just...
I'm doing that, and I'm doing that, and there's an email record. You've been copied on every single email, okay? I have not been served with an order from the judge. Judge Kunle, if that's who signed it, by the way, according to the district attorney there, if that's who signed it, I've never been in front of him. He knows nothing about this case.
So you weren't present on the order, on the thing on the 11th?
On the 11th, I have a transcript of that hearing, and I also have a notice and an objection that I sent to the California Supreme Court. I'll be happy to email you that because I do not think that you've received it. But essentially what happened was Judge Kunle signed an ex parte order shortening time. We had a hearing on the 11th. I put Judge Kunle on the witness list. Judge Kunle didn't show up. Some other judge showed up, Judge Becker. She refused to follow any of the rules of court related to motions. She refused to allow me to cross-examine anybody. She refused to take evidence. She refused to do anything in accordance with the law. I have the transcript. I have the objection. I'll email it to you. I then, based on her conduct, after I got the transcript, moved to disqualify her. Now, what happened was, opposing counsel, who I have 2 contempt motions against because he has routinely committed fraud on me and on the court, including filing with the court different motions than what he has served on me, and I believe that you have been copied on those emails. He, in violation of the rules of court, sent that an order which he wrote to have Judge Becker sign. That's not how this works. So he violated the rules of court. Judge Becker then signed the order, apparently. That's not her signature, by the way. She apparently signed the order after I moved to disqualify her. As soon as I filed a disqualification motion, she had no power. So I will send you the notification that discusses all this and the objection, because I do not believe you have a copy of that yet. But other than that, I have nothing else to say. And if you guys want to go get a warrant from a Nevada judge, make sure you hand all this over, because if you don't, it's a civil rights case.
So as of right now, okay, the Attorney General doesn't have a position on it, Mike, okay? We're not here to enforce their order. We're simply serving you notice of it because at some point California I'm not saying you don't have a valid argument or you do, okay? I don't know. And the stuff you keep referring to that we didn't investigate, I don't know what power you think missing child investigators in the state of Nevada have to investigate corruption or anything like that in the state of California. And that's why we are being careful about when we wade into stuff, okay? We don't want to get involved in something that's not right. We don't want to be involved in removing somebody's kids and handing them to somebody else in violation of any invalid orders or ultimately what's right and wrong. I mean, that garners what I do more than anything. So as of now, we don't have a position, the Deputy Attorney General doesn't have a position that you're in violation of orders or anything like that, okay? But regardless of if you take these orders from us today or not, they're still going to consider it that you've been served, okay? So I'm going to leave them for you because I think you need to have them, and then I'm going to email them to you, okay? What California does at that point, I mean, you can keep sending me stuff, that's fine, and I hope ultimately it works out in the way that it's supposed to work out. But that has nothing to do with what we're doing here, okay? I mean, really, we can't go and the only power the Deputy Attorney General has is either to enforce lawful orders from out of state, or if there's a gray area, which I think there's a big gray area in this case, to wait and see how it plays out in court. And I'm hoping that it plays out in court clearly so that there's no, if you've got things pending in the Sixth Circuit, that's the San Jose Circuit, I'm guessing, or down there.
That's correct.
Hopefully it works out, man. If any of these people, El Dorado or whoever, have just been ignoring you, and I've seen some of the stuff you've CC'd me on, and it sounds like you have a complaint against basically on corruption, or they're not doing their job, or something like that. Okay, and if that's the case, then you should prevail, man. I'm not here to argue the merits of that. I'm simply saying this order we're going to leave with you because you need to know it. Okay. So
who sent you this order?
It has a court order, or it has a date on it, and it's the September 20th date. It was sent to us from El Dorado County, from Rich Horn. So
okay, well, so Charlie, the opposing party in this case.
What's that?
The opposing party in this case, I have attended every hearing, and I plan on fighting this out in court, and that's what I'm doing. So the opposing party in this case can serve me this. I don't understand why you're here after 2 years of ignoring me. And yes, there is corruption in California. Hold on a second.
I just got done. I don't know what authority you think we have to investigate corruption in California, dude.
Yeah,
okay?
This is your problem. You don't listen.
Get out here and debate this with you.
Then
man.
Leave, because you know what? This was a felony under the Nevada revised statute that you didn't investigate for 2 years. They were abducted from here.
Okay. Well, here's the order, and good luck with it. Okay. Well, I'm going to email you the other copy.